with the standpoint of thinking I got kids who have less talent. And then I went and tried it when I had, you know, like group elite club players who, like, I got 5 girls who are going to get signed D3 this year, and it works on them too. So the number one thing would be defense. And number one, help these kids out, because it's going to be even worse for them as they get older, because all you see on YouTube, all you see on ESPN is the dunks, the shots, and the handles. You never see good defense, you never see closeouts. And you look at the NBA, even, I mean, besides the playoffs, is there any real defense? That's why guys are getting dunked on left and right, because there's no real defense, right? Okay? So teach them defense. I'll show you some stuff out of defense in a second. My second thing is this: if we play good defense, we're going to cause turnovers, and we're going to cause bad shots. So I want to be good at rebounding. Defense to rebound. And that's tough to teach a 5-year-old, but at least if you can teach them the concept of, okay, I got to D up, we forced a bad shot, let me go get it. I'm not saying you do toss backs, throwbacks off the backboard, all that, but I am saying make them think that. Because rebound is another thing that is overlooked. But everyone's heard the saying, defense wins championships, and there's another saying, rebounds gets rings. Now, you're not going out for the Spurs League championship here, but my point is, you're already setting the tone in these young kids' minds of what's important. You ask any player that's made it to a high level, yet almost all of them can recall a time a coach in younger years emphasized something so strong during that year, it has never left them. It has never left them. I'm working with Danielle Robinson right now in the Silver Stars. Okay? Fastest player in the WNBA. Voted 2 years in a row. And there's things she tells me all the time. My coach in high school told me this, and that's always stuck with me. My coach in middle school told me this, it's always stuck with me. And I'm just giving you an example. But figure out what you're going to really emphasize. So, defense is important. Rebounds are important. And obviously if we're getting rebounds and we're getting steals, we want to be good in transition. Because here's the bottom line, and some coaches will disagree with this. Any team in my book can be a run and gun team. Run and gun for me is, if we get the ball, we're going to race it down to that basket before you can get set up. Whether it's a turnover, whether it's a rebound, whether it's even if you score, we're trying to get down there as fast as possible. Because if the offense gets down there before the defense, do you have to play against anybody? And I know that sounds like stupid, but I mean, like, make it that simple. Make it that simple. Tell them, hey, we're trying to beat the defense down the court every time. We won't, and when we don't, we'll do this. But you gotta set their mind to what they're looking for. Give them the simple things they need to be looking for. Tell them, dig in and play defense. Make sure we get the rebound, and it's a race down the court. Now, there's things you gotta teach within that. I'm not just saying, boom, good night, that's it. Defense rebounds them out. But I am saying that that's where your structure goes from. So even on your day one practice, when you rip out that first index card out of the spiral notebook, I don't even know what to call it, spiral index book, whatever. You're thinking defense, rebounds, and transition. From a basketball standpoint. Everything that you got taught for the first hour, don't forget about that stuff, that's important. But I'm talking basketball. Teach them to dig in, get stops, get out and go. Because here's the truth too. You will never get 5-year-olds. You're better to play in transition, because the second it goes to a half court, what happens? That ball is like a kid bag, right? It's just school of fish around the ball. And I mean, obviously, even to the point, my son's gonna play his first league this year. I found a 3-on-3 league. Now, I happen to know kids learn the game better 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, and then build to 5-on-5. So I like it. But I like the fact too that at least there'll only be 5 of the kids around the ball. You know what I mean? So maybe we can structure that a little better. But if they're in transition, it's harder to do that because everybody's running, right? So that's what's important. Got to have your plan every day. Know what you want to talk about. I always set the tone. Anything you do in life, if you set your intentions, obviously it's going to come out better, right? Okay? If you go to work saying I'm going to have a great day, you probably have a great day, right? You just wake up and say, this sucks, I don't go to work, you're probably going to hate work all day, aren't you? Okay? It's real. I mean, I'm just being real with this right now, okay? So when you set your intentions, have an intention. Talk to them about something you want to talk to them. Today, it's right here on this. I have Pastor, you can see it. I put compound effect. That was what I wanted to talk about because they had a great practice Monday. Because I kind of gave some soldier analogies and told them how they have to move like a soldier. and it worked really well. So I said, I got to add on that. That one worked. And some of your tensions won't work every day, I'll tell you that now. But you keep trying. Keep swinging for the fence with that one. So today I said I wanted it to be as good as yesterday, but it had to build, and it had to build again because we go to a tournament encounter on Thursday. So I need a compound effect throughout the week. So my intention, my focus that day was compound effect. Taught them what it was, and we moved. Now, I don't think you should teach compound effect to 5-year-olds, but figure out what you're going to use, okay? Now,